Holly CF and Blake Jamel J. What's going on, guys? Just Inspires, sweet and low. Good to see you in here as always. Melfit Journey. Jumpman. I'm up to something. Whoop! What's going on, guys? Hey, guys, thanks for being in here. Good morning from Boston. Boston. I love Boston. Do you have an accent, Holly? Like I have that. I wanted to have that accent. I like that. How you like them apples? Ara. No ma gasia para. I'm totally kidding with you. Hey, what's going on, Ty the Best? Alpreneur Al from Miami, Florida. Yeah, I love it too. NYC Sky Investments. I love New York. Raleigh, North Carolina. Thanks for telling me where you guys are from. Also, continue to tell me where you guys are from. Yo, Coach Sam. Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico. Actually, you know what? I've never been yet, but I hear a lot of amazing things. I need to go to Puerto Rico. Hey, from Atlanta, from the ATL. Good to see you. You just love seeing me every day. Georgie, you are so nice. Thank you so much. Montgomery, Alabama. Good to see you. Just Inspired. Thanks so much. I love Dallas. I spent about a month there. Good morning, Nicole. Good to see you as well. Salisbury. Oh, I love England. I used to live in South London. Can I get a follow for nothing? What does that mean? You want me to follow you? I got to take a load of Puerto Rico. North Carolina mountains. Wow, I've heard a lot about that. That's not Appalachia, is it? Don't come for you. I'm from Jersey. Hey, awesome, coach by Courtney. Good to see you in here. You guys are, follow me. What do you talk? What do you do? Ty the Best. You haven't even scoped yet. Why are you worried about people following you and you haven't scoped, man? Look, I'll follow you, but you need to scope. What's going on, Honey Gets Money? You need a Periscope, man. If you don't Periscope, what's the point? Good morning, everybody. Hey, guys, do me a huge favor. Bissong Art, you got to take a look at Carla Bissong. She's based in Houston. She has a gallery in Houston, does a lot of great events there, as well as, sells art as well. So if you're in that game, go check her out. Hey, Hockey Manager, I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you as well. Hey, Georgie, good to see you as well. Guys, I want to thank you guys for being in here. Thanks for coming in here every morning and giving me your morning. I haven't done it since last week. There's no excuse, man. Ty, I scope every single day. And the only time I don't is if I don't have the signal, or if I'm in a place where it doesn't make any sense. So you can do it, man. If you create a regular schedule, I guarantee you your followers will go up, your following will go up, and you'll feel amazingly comfortable. It'll just be like second nature, like brushing your teeth. So I'm not saying you're not doing it. I'm just saying you should just consider start trying to do stuff with regularity. Consistency, and it works a lot, man. So guys, you guys are phenomenal. Thanks so much for being in here. Carol was on it yesterday. Thanks for telling. Oh, yes. Carol Sanker is phenomenal. She's someone I really respect, and I love what she's doing. Kimberly McGee. Yes, that was me. Kimberly McGee. That was a long time ago when I was younger and foolish. Hey, coached by Courtney, South Africa. Awesome. Hey, guys, I asked you guys to do two things for me and two things only. Do me a huge favor. Only ask two favors of you. The first is invite your friends and followers. So I want to get people into the scope. And the second thing is give me a bunch of hearts. I only see one color going. Give me multiple colors of hearts. Why? Because I want to know that you guys are in there. You guys know what I'm saying, and it's resonating with you guys. The second thing I want to share with you is this. I'm going to tell you who I am. I need to know who's new into this Periscope. So do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat box if you are new, because I want that requires me to tailor how I introduce myself. What's going on, Deadbeat Docs? It's good to see you in here, my friend. A lot of you guys know, I've seen you before. I know who you are. Holly's new. Sujit Reddy is new. JLA Loper is also new. There's a lot of new people in here. Thank you so much, guys, for being in here and taking the time to come on my scopes. Stephanie, good to see you as well. Oh, thank you so much, Kimberly. I really appreciate it. That's really nice of you to say. I appreciate you being here as well. Thanks for inviting your friends and followers. Hello, Miss Turner. Now, I think it's Miss. Yes, Miss Turner. Sorry. Now, let me tell you who I am. My name is Ebongeka. I am a certified public accountant in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm also the author of the best-selling business book, Start Me Up, the No Business Plan, which is an Amazon bestseller, and it's a way that teaches you how to start a business without a business plan to get going quickly if you read the dang book. The third thing is I'm also the founder of Economics. We focus on your mission, your mindset, your money. It's life, but also business strategy consultancy. So if you have an idea for a business, if you're in the middle of your business, you're trying to grow your business, what we do is we provide systems and platforms to show you how to get there. Can we get that on Amazon? Yes, you can. Go to Amazon.com, Kimberly McGee, and you put in my name, and you'll find the book there. You can also get the book from me if you want. I'll send it to you directly, and I will autograph that for you. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I'm not trying to sell anything. I just want to share with you guys information. As Lo put it in here, you can also get a copy from me directly at startmeupbook.com. So thank you so much, Lo, for sharing. Now, look, every morning I come on and I talk about the motivational things, but there also is an entrepreneurial perspective to it. You can also get it on Kindle and the Nook. So Nook is Barnes & Noble's. You can also buy it in Barnes & Noble's, but it's Barnes & Noble's. You can get it on the Nook, and you can also get it on Kindle as well. So go ahead and check that out. Guys, I want to remind you of something very, very simple principle. And a lot of things that I share with you guys in general can be applied to your business, also other parts of your life. So there's not just one or the other. They all kind of blend together. There's a symbiotic relationship, if you're familiar with what I'm talking about. They kind of all go together. So relatively quickly, I've noticed this a lot. If you go on Facebook, if you know people in your life, they're focusing on things they can't control. A lot of times, you'll notice people in your life, and sometimes you may be doing the same thing, where you'll see people, right? And they're complaining about things they can't change. They're complaining about why somebody's being mean to them. They're complaining about why something's happening. They didn't get their order right at Starbucks. They're complaining about a situation. Maybe they had a flat tire. They're complaining about things that they can't necessarily control. But you can't control what happens to you. You can only control your reaction to it a lot of the times. And so that's what I want to try. I want to empower you guys today. And I also want to give you some ideas as to how to focus on what's important so you can get to greatness. Thank you, Anthony Conklin, for being in here. Anthony Conklin is he's a speaker. He's also a professional presenter, and he does a lot of different events, so you can check him out as well. Hey, what's going on, man? I haven't been in your scopes for a minute, man. You are on that Cali time. That's why I'm missing a lot of your Periscopes. Keith Maurice, he's another entrepreneur I want you guys to take a look at. Keith Maurice is doing some great things. He has a site called playforstuff.com. He's literally, I call him the Bob Barker of live streaming. I call him the Bob Barker of live streaming. Hey, how's it going, Jasmine? Good to see you. How you feeling? And literally what he does is he does games on Periscope, and you can win prizes that are provided by sponsors. And so that's a great business model for him. We talked about it before he started, and I'm really happy where it's growing. He got other people working with him now. He's just killing it. He's going to be literally a guy that's going to turn around and sell this later on at some point because he's doing things the right way. And, I'm always excited for people who are doing things in their business and growing. So I want to just give him a shout out for that too. It's good to see him in here as well as Jasmine. So, I appreciate that, Keith. Thank you so much, man. Keith is phenomenal. So, and he does really well with managing it and the people, and he's growing. Thank you so much, Keith. I appreciate you sharing that, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much, Holly. So look, this is the thing I want to talk to you guys about. Things you can't control. You can have a customer or a client who talks crazy to you. Maybe the deal falls through. There are so many things in life that happen that you can't control. But the mistake that a lot of people make that keeps them from greatness is that they focus on the things they can't control rather than focus on the things that they can control, rather than focus on the steps that they can do. So the person who's worried about things they can't control will ask questions like why. The person who's focused on what they can do will ask questions like what. Does that make sense? So when you're focusing on something you can't control, you'll say, why is this happening to me? Why can't it be like this? Why can't it be like that? But the person who's making moves, who's going towards greatness, the people who are on the scope, the people who you know in your life, the people whose books you read, the people who have successful businesses, always ask themselves, what can I do to make it better? The smart chick, Cynthia Bazin, check her out. She's doing phenomenal things as well. I love supporting her. She also supports everybody as well. So she's a person that's avid, always on Twitter, on Periscope, tweeting and very, very active, doing a lot of great things. So I want to give her a shout out as well. And all you guys, Nicole Hawk, Jess Inspires, Georgie, everybody here, I love you. You guys are phenomenal. So look, Joy, thank you, Joy, for telling me who you are. So I want to tell you guys, look, if you're in a situation where something is happening to you, someone is mean to you, someone's salty to you, someone talks crazy behind your back, and you're sitting there and you want to complain about why this is happening to you, it doesn't matter. Asking why doesn't change the situation. If anything, you may not even have a good reason. But what can change the situation when you ask yourself, What? Busy, fizzy. Thanks for being in here. I thank Cynthia for inviting you. So I'm really happy about that too. And it's very simple. You ask yourself, what can I do? When you asked it, thank you so much, Cynthia, for being on my Twitter chat too. You are literally phenomenal for sharing. Thank you so much. Tara Tate the Great's in here as well. She's phenomenal as well. She's social media director at Arbor Sports, which is snowboards and longboards and just adventure sports and extreme sports. She's a female extreme sports advocate as well. So check her out as well. Guys, I want to remind you this. It's Thursday. People are worried about tomorrow. You can watch. I was walking to my car this morning and I'm looking at the faces of people as they're walking through the streets, and their faces are literally, they have scowls. They have frowns. They're upset. They don't like that they're going somewhere. They don't like that where they're going. They're tired. They hate the fact that they have to get up early to go to a place they don't like working. Understand what I'm saying? And so you see people like that. Those are the kinds of people who will spend their time and a lot of their lives complaining about things they can't change, rather than focusing on the things they can do. So the two things I was going to share with you real quickly is like, how do you, instead of focusing on things you can't change, focus on how you get to greatness? The first thing is think about what can I do? Ask yourself a simple question. Here's why you ask yourself that question. Because the minute you ask yourself your question, what can I do? Your brain starts thinking differently. I was talking to somebody yesterday about getting to a certain income goal. Actually, I talked to two people about getting to a certain income goal. And they were saying, I had somebody who's like, looking at a number like 50,000 is very daunting. But I said this, if we could break it down to how many units you need to sell, and based on the price, getting to that place, getting to that number is a lot more manageable. It's a lot more palatable, right? It's a lot more acceptable for your spirit. When that happens, your brain starts to work backwards and say, oh, how do we need to do that? How can I work backwards? So say you're trying to make $100,000. All that means is you need to get 100 people to give you $1,000, or 1,000 people to give you $100, or 2,000 people to give you $500, right? You break things down that way. When you work backwards, your brain starts saying it's already can't control will start saying why. They'll start creating a narrative in their brain, because their brain needs a reason as to why they're not taking any action. The reason or the narrative will be like, the economy is bad, the president sucks, the GOP or the Democrats, or my neighbor, or I had one client and they stole from me, a friend stole from me. All these, exactly, you can call them excuses, Miss Monroe. All those things, right? All those things start falling into place, and then it becomes a narrative all the time. I meet people like that all the time. I just finished spending time at something called Connectpreneur, right? It's a big Connectpreneur. It doesn't really matter where it was, but it's an event where I have a friend who started it. He's a serial entrepreneur. The room was filled with angel investors, people presenting their companies. There's a pitch as well as a breakfast. And the people I'm talking to and meeting, they're doing things. Every single person is an action taker. They're all asking questions like, what can I do? What can I do? Who can I help? How can I help my customer? They're all the questions they're forming are coming from an action taking perspective rather than why this is happening to me. Those kinds of people would not be at an event like this. They would not get up early in the morning to go to a breakfast at 7 in the morning to meet these kinds of people. You understand what I'm saying? They would not be building relationships with people who are leaders in their industry, leaders in tech, leaders in healthcare, leaders in other sciences, and listening to people give lectures. That's not going to happen. Why? Because they're stuck asking why instead of asking what can I do and where can I do it. So two tips. The first thing is, ask yourself, what can you do? When you're in a situation where you feel like you want to complain about something and talk about something you can't control, what can I do that makes it different? That makes a difference. The second thing is, how can I break down that obstacle into something that's acceptable? Right? Thank you, Ms. Monroe. What can I do? The second one is, how can I break it down so it's acceptable? Hey, Danielle Thompson, good, thanks for being in here. Thank you so much for the hearts, the smart chick. Guys, give me some hearts, give me some love. Thanks for the shares. But that's basically how I look at it and why it's important. What can I do, and how do I break down this obstacle? Those are the 2 points to get to your greatness. Tiffany, thank you so much. Every single person I've met in my life that is killing it, that's what they say. Man, I agree 100%. I always feel that your voice. Oh, thank you so much, Keith. I appreciate that. It doesn't matter what your business is. If it's daunting, if you're like, oh, what can I do? Oh, it's crazy. I'm working the way it is. What can I do? What steps can I take? Because what happens is your brain starts to agree with you. Guys, this has been proven by science. Your brain starts to agree with you. Once you start, it goes both ways. When you start saying negative stuff, your brain agrees with you. When you say positive stuff and that action-seeking perspective, your brain also agrees with you. And it also sees that it's possible. That's the key. That is the point. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. I want to empower you because as Thursday is here, tomorrow's Friday, another week is gone. We're a couple weeks from the end of the year. What are you going to do with your life to get to where you want to go? 2016 is almost here. I'm trying to challenge you that 2016 is the year that you hit your greatness. It's the year that you get over the plateau and you're in the top of Mount Everest. And you're looking down saying, I did it. I did it. That's what I want to hear from you guys. I want you to look back next year and say, I did it. I did it. Now what's next? So I got whatever it is, guys. I want you to look back. Time flies. As you get older, it even accelerates to some degree. I want you to look back and say I did it. So again, 2016 is your year. Stop letting your good get in the way of your great. Exactly. Too many people need to pass up on good to get to great. And because they're not doing that, they're struggling where they are. And they feel like they're sinking in water. But you see other people who are treading water. There are other people who are swimming towards the shore. I want you to be the person to swim towards your shore, right? Swim towards your ship. Nobody else is out necessarily going to throw a life raft at you, but you have to do the work to get there. All you need to do is this. What can I do? And how can I break that down? If you do those things, I guarantee you, if you talk to tomorrow, next week, you will have traction in what you're trying to accomplish. That's how it works for me. That's how I was able to write that book. That's how I was able to build my business. Everything that I do has come because I've asked those two questions in my life and not look back with complaint. When I complain, you stay stagnant. You go backwards like everybody else is doing. The people you watch every morning walking to work with a scowl on their face, looking angry. Right? You deserve better. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys. So thank you so much for being in here. Thanks so much for everything you guys have done today. Happy Thursday. TBT, hashtag 2016 is a business plan. I love it. I love it. You guys are phenomenal, right? Just be phenomenal and just be great today. Let's do some great things today. And we're going to get closer to greatness by asking, what can I do? And how can I break down this obstacle in front of me? Whatever's causing me that setback. Have an awesome day, guys. I love you guys.